Before the year ends, you could lose money without realizing it. Not because you overspent or invested wrongly, but simply from doing nothing. So here are the smart money moves that can save you hundreds or even thousands before the end of 2025. Let's start with the fastest way for many Singapore residents to save money before the year ends, the Supplementary Retirement Scheme or SRS. Every dollar you put into SRS reduces your taxable income dollar for dollar. That's real savings on your tax bill.
If you have a taxable income of 110,000 Singapore dollars, by topping up the maximum of your SRS, which is $15,300, you can save $1,760.
That's almost $2,000 saved just by shifting your money before the deadline of December 31st. But if you miss it,
if you miss this deadline, I think ultimately you lose that $1,760 in taxes. You probably have to pay that much more immediately, so that might be a bit painful. I do advise you to kind of do it as soon as possible.
You can contribute up to $15,300 if you're a Singapore citizen or PR, or $35,700 if you're a foreigner. But topping up is only half the story. SRS interest is only 0.05%. To grow it, experts say, invest.
Let's say, again, you set aside the maximum $15,300 and you put it in an equity-focused account that's earning you around 8%. This gives you about $700,000 in 20 years' time. So if you're 42 years old now, you're retiring in 62. Then you can take advantage of investments in order to grow your retirement savings.
Next, CPF. Another big year-end move to lower your taxable income and secure safe, risk-free returns. You can get up to $16,000 in tax relief by topping up your own and your loved one's CPF.
Everything has to be done before the year end, which is before 31st December. That's because everything that you need to offset your income must happen within the same calendar year. If you miss that deadline, then you cannot claim for that tax rebate or tax relief in the following year when IRAS sends the bill. But to play safe, I usually will not wait until the last minute.
But CPF top-ups don't always mean extra savings. There's a catch, the $80,000 relief cap. Once you hit that, topping up won't lower your tax bill further.
Download the IRAS calculator from their website and put in all your numbers in there. You will then be able to figure out which income tax bracket you are and how much you need to do to bring it down 1, 2 or even 3 bracket lower if that is possible for your scenario. So then once you know that, you can then figure out how much you need to put into each of the different tax reducing vehicles to bring that lower. For instance, it is entirely possible that you may not have to top up the maximum CPF top-ups in order to enjoy the downgrade to the next income tier below, because say if your scenario is such that just doing a $4,000 top-up can get you there, then you have to figure out if there is an additional benefit in topping up an additional $4,000, even though that does not give you any tax reliefs.
So do just enough to drop into the next tax bracket. Next, something many Singaporeans lose out on without realizing: unused government credits. Some expire at the end of the year, and every unused dollar is literally free money thrown away.
Some of these CDC vouchers and Life SG credits, a few $100 easily could be expired by the end of the year. So if you don't already use it, or you are unaware of it and you just found out that there is this potential CDC vouchers or Life SG or Active SG credit that you can actually claim, make sure you claim it, and if need be, make sure you use it before the end of the year. I don't personally think it's very difficult to use a few $100 in Singapore. If you're going to the supermarket or buying hawker takeaways, I think that amount will finish probably within a month quite easily, as long as you remember to use it.
Checking is easy. Everything is on the Life SG app.
Once you log in using your SingPass, you will see all the eligible credits that you have, right? So this might include your large family Life SG credits. So as a family, if you have 3 kids or more, you might get that. You might have Child Life SG credits, and also for people who serve national service, your NS credits will be there as well. So this includes both present NSF and NS-men, as well as past NS-men who might also get this credit. Then the next thing you really want to do is to make sure that you use the credit before they expire. So with all these various credits, one thing that can be quite confusing sometimes is that they have different expiry date. So some of them will actually expire at the end of the year. So what you want to do is to make sure you use some of these credits first before they expire.
Help your family members and friends too. Many people don't know they have these credits sitting unused. Money tip number 4, get a head start on holiday planning for 2026. Experts say you should book your flights and hotels 6 to 9 months before your travel dates and start planning 9 to 12 months ahead. You could save up to 50% on your bookings.
If you don't start preparing early, what happens is you pay more and probably you get less for what you pay. Hotels and airlines uses dynamic pricing. If demand goes up, it's dynamic pricing, they just disappear. You have a lot more limited choices as well. So timings of flights, no more direct flights, you have to do a connecting flights, or timing of flights could be awkward.
Finally, tidy up your finances before the year closes. Review your subscriptions from streaming platforms to app renewals and cancel what you don't need. Many auto-renew around the end of the year, draining your budget without you noticing.
We live in a digital age. It's easy to just simply subscribe for a service, thinking that we have unlimited time to actually use, but in reality, sometimes it's very difficult to actually, number one, account for it, and number two, we might not have that time to consume all the content which is in the library for the given amount of time we have. So having too many subscriptions, sometimes it creates a mental load for myself, knowing that I am actually paying what I call an invisible cost, where I might not know where some of this cost might hit me at the end of the month or at the end of the year. So this could be a mental load on myself, even though I might not see it, but it's actually there.
A quick year-end audit can uncover dozens of forgotten payments. Redirect those savings into your SRS or travel fund and start 2026 leaner and smarter. So don't let your cash go to waste. Make your year-end money moves now.